So are we supposed to start the podcast?
Ready?
Welcome to IHIP News. Please subscribe to our channel. We have a podcast. We impersonate news reporters. We impersonate therapists. We do a lot of shit here.
We impersonate nice people.
We do. We do. Basically, more than anything, we've had it. But I have some rather alarming news that I would like to go over with you.
Okay.
You know, I love to discuss the governor from the great state of Florida.
Oh, yes.
Who we've affectionately nicknamed Governor Kitten Heels.
Yes, Kitten Heels.
Kitten Heels because he wears about a 3 to 4 inch boost in his cowboy boot.
Yes.
You know, and I just didn't realize how small Governor Kitten Heels was.
I didn't either until recently.
And it's just the more and more I'm on the internet, the more and more corroboration I have to not only how small his intellect is, but also how small he is in size. And normally I wouldn't care, but he tries to act like such a tough guy.
Right. Well, I think we all know why.
And so since he tries to act like such a tough guy, but then he wears the kitten heels, but also opposes drag where men wear heels, I like to traffic in this level of hypocrisy, and it brings me great joy.
Well, he's a perfect example of it.
So without further ado, I'd like to reveal to you a new image that I found on the World Wide Web of Kitten Heels in his big boy chair. There he is.
He's so tiny.
Yeah, I know. He's in his chair and he's doing a podcast or something. And don't forget, he has his American patch on his jacket.
Of course.
Because he's a patriot.
Yeah.
And patriots wear kitten heels too. And there he is. You know, he's just in his chair, Governor Kitten Heels. He's probably talking about, banning books.
Banning. He's probably going over the list of book bans. You know, I've known he was small by the way he speaks about other people, that he's a small person. He's a very insecure, mean-spirited person. But to know that physically he tries to be so big when he's small, that just seals it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a sealer. Look at him in that little normal-sized chair. He's just so tiny. I wonder if he's bigger than me. You think he's above 5'6"?
I don't know. But there he is in his chair. He's a little baby boy. And he's really upset about books, and he's upset about Disney, and he's upset about gay people. And, would be remiss if we didn't mention here, Bridget, the Moms for Liberty.
Oh, yes. Boy, that thing is just blowing up.
Who's friends with Governor Kitten Heels here. Well, they found another sex tape with Bridget. Yeah.
No.
It's just full blown. There's a lot of gay stuff going on with Bridget. And she was appointed by Governor Kitten Heels here to be on his Disney oversight board because he's worried about Disney maybe having gay characters. I think, and I don't have any problem with Bridget, doing menage a trois.
Good for her if she wants to.
She wants to scissor. She wants to go downtown. Swing for the fences, Bridget. I don't give a shit. What I have a problem with is that she does all of this in her private life and then goes out and is horrible at her job and telling people that they can't do gay stuff.
Right. That they're bad people or shaming them.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is.
Yeah. So Florida, with he's a little baby boy with his little big boy kitten heels. But there's somebody else. Speaking of thin-skinned men, I found something very, very alarming, which is one of your favorite case studies here. Next up, we have Trump. And what he's up to now, as you can see here, he's got these little pads, toe pads. So his heel's off the back of it, and he stands, and then the top of his toes are on this little sandbag. Well, haven't you seen those images where he kind of like is leaning forward?
Yes. Yes.
Like this. So see, he doesn't have his toe pads on to kind of correct his posture. So now he's using little toe pads for his toes when he gives his speeches. And
you can call them speeches.
Let's go to the next slide. So see, here we go. There's just a lot of stuff going on here with this. There's just...
Do you think crazy's heavier like disproportionately heavy in your body, and that's why he has to be tipped back and
The
forth?
Midas touch did this whole thing where it's like frontal lobe thing where you start like leaning. It is a PSP form of frontal temporal dementia. And as you can see, the symptoms are stiffness and awkwardness in gait. Check. Poor judgment. Check. Loss of empathy. Check.
I don't think he's ever had it, but
Socially inappropriate behavior. Check. Lack of inhibition.
Check.
Repetitive. Compulsive behavior.
Check.
Inability to concentrate or plan.
Check.
Frequent abrupt mood changes. Speech difficulties, problem with balance or movement, and memory loss. And apparently this form of dementia goes very slowly. But I mean, he's got all of them.
He's got all of them. And I love that Midas touch my boyfriend, Ben, my Silas.
They've diagnosed.
They've diagnosed him. And I think they're so right. You know, it's just weird. All that, you just have to think all that crazy has to go somewhere. And it looks like it's going to his brain. He can't control his body.
Yep. All right. And then lastly, for today's it's kind of like a fire round of news. There's some more fuckery going on at the airport pumps.
Naturally.
So I want to play this video for you of these men, their husband and husband, on their way home to Fort Lauderdale. And this is what happens in the airport.
You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Just American Airlines. Fuck this over. All right. Here we go. Justin, I'm not kidding. You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. I'm going to do it for you. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Remember. Look, I have much respect for dogs. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
Do we think that's real?
Oh, it's real.
Oh my gosh.
It's real. I binge watched it all last night. I read every tweet associated with it. A Twitter account at DC Homo is where I first saw it. As you can imagine, Dolly and Shelby are their poodles. There we go.
Oh.
But I want to go. There was a girl in the background that reminds me of what you and I would be doing. She's a little girl, and I had Seth zoom in on her while the guy's losing his shit, mad at American Airlines.
Losing his shit.
There she is.
She's grateful. She's just like, where's the popcorn? This is fantastic. No, that would be me.
I mean, so apparently I researched it last night. They're husband and husband. I love how the one guy, he keeps his Louis Vuitton tote the whole time, constantly reminding him about the girls. We've got to get home to the girls. Like, don't fuck this up. There's the girls. There's Dolly. And at the end, the guy's trying to play nice to the woman in the wheelchair whose dog
was
perfectly behaved the entire time. So he's like, I have these dogs. And she goes, get away from me. And he fucking loses it. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
He had it.
But, that type of airport entertainment is just peak.
That I would enjoy. Honestly, I would enjoy that.
And what's wrong with us? I would have enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, no.
And there's
something's not right.
Something is wrong with us that this went viral. It's made headlines. We're here talking about it. Seth and I deep Googled who the fuck are Dolly and Shelby. Seth has found the picture of the poodle. Everybody goes crazy over this shit. What the fuck is going on?
Maybe it's because we all want to act that way in our head, but we just don't.
That's the thing. Like, sometimes wouldn't it be refreshing to just be that crazy?
Just turn around and go, fuck off.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of think I think it'd make you feel better.
Yeah. Just to kind of lose your shit.
Just lose your shit. I wonder if he got banished from American Airlines.
I don't know. I mean, we'll find out because the internet will know immediately.
The internet finds out everything.
Yeah.
No secrets from the internet.
Yeah, it does. Do you think they were hammered?
I was going to say, I think drunk.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of chat on Twitter from people saying that they know this couple personally, and they say that the one having the freak out is never not drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That makes more
He
sense.
seemed a little, he seemed schnockered. He just seemed kind of off
balance, off kilter.
The one's just like, come on, keep your eye on the
Please just
prize.
stop.
Shelby and Dolly.
Just keep him on.
We have got to get home to Shelby and Dolly.
Though, because I was like, he's so worried about the girls, but yet he's broadcasting their names and he's got to know it's video. So I'm glad it was dogs. They still have their anonymity a little bit since they're not people.
Yeah, I think either way, it's humiliating whether it was 2 little girls or 2 little dogs.
Yeah, but it's less humiliating for the dogs.
For the dogs.
For the
Yeah,
dogs.
The dogs.
I'm talking about for the kid. Yeah.
The dogs will
they're-
not know how horrible their
Right.
owners were.
Right. Yeah. No.
They're not going to get on the internet and find it out.
Right.
But in conclusion, I just thought it was important to share with the world on our YouTube channel that Governor Kitten is in his big boy chair.
He's in his big boy chair.
Yeah.
Looks like a high chair.
Yeah. And I just still want a reporter. I would love, since we impersonate journalists, I would love to ask him why all of the anti-LGBT laws are backfiring in the state of Florida. Because based on what I'm seeing, it seems like they're kind of making people gay. Bridget is out there scissoring
Right.
with some other mom of liberty or whoever it is.
See,
I
it
don't
makes
know.
me wonder if Ron's up to no good. If
I
Ron,
think he's just a hateful,
mean-spirited
dick.
dickhead.
yeah,
He probably can't even have fun during sex.
yeah,
That's probably right.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, please subscribe, like our stuff, and we will see you whenever we feel like it.
See you later.
I'll tell you what I've had at